thing I've actually become famous for is my butt.
Right.
My bottom. It's become the famous butt.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say.
Right.
And I say, ass has saved ass. Wow.
Bright lights.
Hi, I'm
Hi.
Julie.
I'm Jonathan, nice to meet you. I'm a young 54 and I'm originally from Sussex near Gatwick. I used to be an air steward for 10 years. How about yourself?
My name is Julie Stodden. I'm a young 51 and I'm actually from Cornwall, and I actually take in homeless people from all over the world, and I've been doing this for over 20 years now.
Oh wow. So you say from all over the world, so you get people coming from abroad to stay with you?
No, some of them are here and some of them have come from abroad. I came to do some filming and some photos up in London, and I actually brought back an African boy that I found in Leicester Square in February, and now he actually lives with me. So I like to see the support and help that I give others and the change in people's lives. I'm classed as Big Mama.
Okay.
Many people call me Big Mama from all over the world.
You've always lived in Cornwall, have you?
I moved to Cornwall when I was 3 because my father is in the Navy.
Oh, okay. I used to go surfing a few years ago.
Newquay?
Yes.
How did I guess she was going to say that?
Fistral.
Fistral Beach.
In the 90s, where before they ruined it.
So you was there with your Speedos, that's what you're going to tell me?
No, not with Speedos. It was board shorts, no. Not the budgie smugglers. No. But no, I had the long hair then and the goatee beard. Looks a bit like Kurt Cobain from Nirvana. Yeah, but I surfed badly and just went there for the nightlife. I had a VW camper van at one point, 1972.
So you had the Speedos, you had the V-dub, you had the surfboard on top. Wow, what more could a woman have?
Well, I looked the part. Whether I could surf the part was another story, but I gave it a good go. And yeah, it was a good look for a while.
So you said that you was did you say you was an air steward?
I was, long haul air steward for British Airways for 10 years between 1997 and late 2006, yeah.
So you've obviously been to many places.
Yeah, I've been to most places outside Europe. I used to call it the life of the rich and famous without being rich or famous, because we got paid to travel the world. We got quite a lot of time off. So I've done some amazing things. I've whitewater rafted down the White Nile. I've done the helicopter ride around the Corcovado at...
God, you sound as crazy as me.
Yeah, well, I like, well, what I'm doing right now is crazy, and I believe say yes to as much as possible in life, and don't think about things too much. If you can do it, you think you can do it, say yes. If you don't think you can do it, still say yes.
Still have a go. And when you say you are where you are now, and what is that position?
I gave up my boring job. I moved to Spain for 4 years after I gave up flying to start up property management. But then the recession hit. But then I walked out of my job one day, literally walked out to follow my dream, which is what I'm doing now.
And what dream is that?
Well, I do acting, I do film and TV extra work. I had some speaking parts and yeah. And
Oh God, you sound just like me.
Is that what you do as well?
Yes.
Oh, okay, interesting.
But I don't know how you feel about this, but like I said, I take in homeless people from worldwide, and BBC came and did a documentary on me, and when that documentary went on to national television, I then got prosecuted by the local government, by the local council, for overcrowding and health and safety, even though they gave me the people and the children in the house. So I suppose my bit of fight back and survival was, we had this mad, crazy idea of me taking my clothes off into my underwear. We went into the local woods and on the local beach. We took some random photos, which got released to the social media, which ended up getting published straight away into the Sun paper.
Okay.
So from there, I'm now a crazy model of Cornwall, and yeah, doing some acting and filming work.
Yeah, no, I haven't got a problem with that.
So I suppose you don't mind me taking my clothes off?
Well, no. Yeah, I don't, at some
Hey,
point,
we could do modelling together.
Yeah. Well, you never say never. Well, I'll go first if you don't mind. Join a dating app.
Red flag.
Okay. Plastic surgery.
Do you know what? I'm thinking about a green flag there.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Compensate with my modelling.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Fine dining.
Yes, I do. I'm actually a qualified chef,
Okay.
which I forgot to mention actually.
Well, I used to be a chef.
Oh my God, here we go.
Yeah.
We'll be sharing each other's bloody Speedos before long.
The budgie smugglers. Which brings me on to complaining at restaurants.
Actually, sometimes I should, but under the person I am,
You do the British thing, do you?
and don't say,
And yeah, on the same subject, splitting the bill.
oh, that's definitely yours.
Okay, that's fine.
No, share and share. How about role play?
Well, doing what I do for a living, I do a lot of role play. Yeah.
How about for role play for your son? Do you believe in that?
Role play for my son.
Yeah, do you believe that you're a good role play for your son?
Oh, good role model.
Role play, yeah, role.
Or role play on role model.
Well, role play.
Okay,
A bit
role
bit
play is
both,
when
really.
you play a different character in possibly the bedroom.
Oh God, the bloody Speedos are coming back in again. Jeez.
So what's the green flag, red flag? Is it role model or role play?
Role play.
Role play. Yeah, green flag. Yeah, let's go for it.
How would you feel about being a public figure?
I'd love it. Yeah, this is partly why I'm doing what I'm doing. Is yeah, I'd like to be famous or maybe infamous. I don't know, whichever comes first.
Do you know what? I think we got to do that photo shoot. You know,
Yeah.
me in my underwear and you in the Speedo.
Well, I've never worn Speedos, but I might just break the rule. I might green flag the Speedos just for you. Okay, perhaps we should finish my sentence now. So, if you'd like to go first.
My perfect date would be
A nice sort of walk along a beautiful beach, skimming stones, chatting, walking to a country pub with a lovely log fire, enjoying lunch, a couple of glasses of wine, and yeah, chatting away.
Do you know what mine would be? Mine's a bit more crazy actually. I like going out clubbing and stuff.
Go out, what, sorry?
Clubbing.
Clubbing. Yeah, well,
And giving it a bit of a rave, like, you know.
Well,
Just to brush off some cobwebs.
I can still move. I used to, yeah. I used
that's
to do
good.
a lot of clubbing in.
So we could do a bit of...
Yeah, and I still like to dance. So that's not a bad one either.
Right, the most famous person you've met.
There's two.
Uh-huh.
Brad Pitt, Daniel Craig.
Nice. Autographs?
No, because I was working. I went out to Jamaica for 3 weeks, and I was Daniel Craig's stand-in for the James Bond movie. The thing I like about my body best is...
The thing I've actually become famous for is my butt.
Right.
My bottom. It's become the famous butt.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say.
Right.
And I say, ass has saved ass. Understand?
Your ass has saved ass.
My ass has saved ass.
Okay.
That's the phrase that's going around, because obviously I did the photos in my underwear, and obviously everybody's saying it's the butt that saved the butt.
Okay. Well, we'll yeah, we'll
So maybe
go into that later. Another question. Describe your ideal partner.
my ideal partner would be somebody, obviously, that's got to be stronger than me. I don't look up to myself as such. So I need somebody to look after me, and loyal, trustworthy, honest, fun, outgoing. I don't want some geek with some, no, I can't say some geek with glasses or something, because I'll turn around and you've got some bloody glasses on, or you've got...
Quick, take my glasses. No, I haven't got glasses. I don't have.
Or, you know, I don't know, no, not looks. Somebody that will just, like, spontaneous, I suppose, as well, like myself, because obviously I don't live to plans and formal stuff, because obviously my life is so hectic. Sometimes it gets very difficult because I have to lead 2 lives. So I'm sort of like leading 2 families. I have a son who's 31, and I have 2 grandchildren. I have to try and keep that away from my personal side of my family, because obviously then you have the social services involved with children and stuff like this.
So is your son supportive of what you do?
He's supportive, but he gets very annoyed and very cross, because obviously he feels like killing half of them, because when they take from me, you know, he can see some of them being so abusive and, you know, emotionally and physically, and sometimes, like, you know, he has to be very careful to his level. So, yeah, it can get very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, I had a bit of an unstable childhood, so I can appreciate someone like you. I wish I had someone like you around when I was a child.
Thank you.
To help me out. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people in my situation and people I knew went into criminal activity.
Yeah.
And became
drugs
alcoholics.
And drink related.
My mother was an alcoholic, so there was no way I was going to go down that line. I didn't tell anybody because it was my secret. I didn't want to, you know, I was coping with it.
I totally understand
myself.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because obviously I deal with many people in circumstances like yourself, and you know, you try to keep the structure in your life, even though it's disruptive.
Hello.
Hello. I can't. Whew.
You can't look at me, can you?
No. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you.
My hands are all sweaty,
Yeah,
you know.
I feel I want to give you a hug. Can I just give you a hug?
Yeah, you can. Oh, lovely to meet you.
Yeah, lovely to meet you. Yeah.
So, what do you think?
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I as crazy as what I was talking?
See, I don't think that's crazy because
You're as crazy as me.
Because I'm as crazy as you. So what's normal in my world is probably normal in your world.
I think the thing that interested me obviously was when you were saying about your doing the filming and the acting, because obviously that's what I'm doing as well.
Yeah.
And obviously we've got quite a few interests together.
Yeah.
And I think another thing as well that was obviously about your childhood and understanding my type of work and why I devote myself to what I do.
Yeah, I can understand that.
You know, so it was quite interesting. I found it quite interesting to...
I think we had quite an instant empathy with each other. I think we're both on the same spiritual level without getting too deep.
Yeah.
I think we're both caring people.
Yeah.
But you need to care more about yourself as well. You got to love yourself as well as
I do love
other people.
myself. I do love myself, but I'm terrible for...
But you need to treat yourself as well.
That's where you come in.
Yeah, there you go. I'll teach you. I'll treat
Give
you.
me some
I'll
slack.
teach you. No, definitely won't do that. But I'll teach you how to love yourself more as well. You just come across as a caring person and a person who enjoys life. And why wouldn't you? Because we're all special. Okay, so when we were back to back, we were asked whether we would like to see each other after this or not see each other after this. I made my decision and I'd like to stick with my decision.
I made my decision also, and I also would like to stick. My decision was... Now you can tell me to sod off, haven't you?
Well, mine was thumbs up as well. Again, I was very...
Intrigued?
I am intrigued to find out more about you.
Yeah.
Come on. I'll get it out. It's smell nice.
I want it smell nice.
It smell nice.